Hey, shalom, 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 everyone. Welcome to another episode of My Take with Rosh Ya'acob. I am Rosh Ya'acob ben Abraham, Rabbi of Gethsemane Spiritual Temple Congregation. Welcome to our show tonight. Tonight, we deal with things with relationships, and that's what we deal with on Thursday nights in our Rules of Engagement show. We deal with relationships and things of that nature. And we're going to jump right into it. I don't want to keep you guys long. We got a lot of information we're going to go through. The stuff is too long for me to be able to go over all of it. So I got everything in the description below. So you look below the video for those of y'all who are, even if you're looking at it on a replay or if not, you can look below. You'll see in the description, I got all the videos linked up. I got exactly where it came from. I even got the different people information if you want to follow them. So you can follow them on social media. Also, you got our sponsors, the Art of Clothing in the building. You know what I mean? Doing their thing real big. Brother Alex doing his thing, supporting this Torah knowledge. Also got Sister Linda doing the same thing with the SGG, the Simply Gorgeous Glow. Got my beard looking real nice. Can't wait till she get her commercial together so we can start posting that. Brother Alex said he's going to update his commercial as well. So we doing big things, and I appreciate them sharing the content, trying to get the word out. Just supporting and trying to get Torah knowledge out. That's what it's all about. So I appreciate them so much for all that they're doing. And I appreciate all of y'all for logging in. So please, 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 if this is your first time to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe if this is your first time to the channel and you hear some information that you like on this channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. I don't have cash apps up. I'm not asking you for any money. All I'm asking you to do is to click a like, to click a share, and to click a subscribe. That's it. It is free. That's free to click a subscribe. That's free. So please, please, please check out this because we really want to get this Torah knowledge spread out throughout the world. So yeah, so that's my little spill for the beginning. And now we're going to start off with a word from our sponsor. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Now, in case you've been under a rock or you really haven't been paying attention to social media, you should have heard about this story. The story I'm about to share with you. So let me put this up on a big screen. All right. So this is a short story that I'm sharing with you, right? This story is dealing with a woman who either accidentally killed her boyfriend or on purpose made him unalive, right? That's the question that's posed for tonight, right? And we're going to deal with this because this is a lot of stuff. We got the community on fire on this issue about love and how can you tell somebody who you can love if and people got preferences and so forth and so on. And you hear it all the time. And that's what's going on with this issue. So I know I got brothers that's on the side saying, no, cause sisters, this, that, and the other, You see what I'm saying? And I know I got sisters saying, well, this is this and that is that, right? So we'll go back to it. I want us to really get into this tonight, because this is something that we see often, and everybody not the same, everybody's not the same. But let's check this out. It says, woman says she accidentally shot her boyfriend while cleaning her gun. Now, we're going to hear later Dr. Richey going to be talking about it. So we're going to do a breaking news part and bring up Dr. Richey. Dog out. Or I might just do it the regular. We're going to see how we're going to do it. I'll probably do the breaking news and bring up Dr. Richey. Right? But we dealing with this situation. Because a lot of people feel like if the brother would have stuck with a sister, this wouldn't have happened. Not in this fashion or this sense, right? But I'm going to read what Murder Inc. says, right? So Murder Inc. News 1 says from Burke County, says, a Sunday morning shooting has left the family devastated. The community questioning the circumstances surrounding the unalivement of a 30-year-old Telvin Talbo Rackins Osborne, a father of two. Osborne was pronounced unalived in his home, with his 28-year-old live-in girlfriend, Hannah Cobb, at the center of the investigation. Authorities responded to the incident at 5:45 a.m. 5:45 a.m. in the 800 block of 4 Points Road, where they found Osborne in the master bedroom with a wound to the chest. He was rushed to the hospital, but was pronounced unalive shortly after. Cobb claimed she was cleaning a gun when it accidentally discharged, but Osborne's sister offers a different account, stating that Cobb did it on purpose after they left the club that night. Despite being the only person with Osborne at the time of the incident, Cobb has not been arrested. This was at first. She's been arrested after that. Cobb has not been arrested. Sources suggest that Cobb's father is a former police officer, raising questions about potential influence on the investigation. Authorities continue to probe the details surrounding the shooting as they work to uncover the truth behind Osborne's tragic last moments. Now, as you see him posted up on a picture with his woman, and this is where it gets crazy, because hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. This is where it gets crazy, because we looking at it and we thinking, okay, people gonna be sympathetic, right? Brother, life taken. Despite whoever he's with, people gonna be sympathetic, right? But let's see what happens. I'm going to let you see the comments. Y'all can see the comments for yourselves. So hold on. Let me move my man to the side so we can see the comments. Now watch this. Let's look at these comments. All right. One comment says, most people are sleeping, but she's cleaning the gun at 5 a.m. Still trying to process that one. Now that's I'm with What are you cleaning a gun from? You coming from the club, you drunk. They had the video. I was trying to find a video clip. Dr. Richey might have it on his segment when I post what he said. But it had a video of her dancing crazily, and she was doing her hands like this at him and looking crazy at him in the video. And then later that night, go home and clean the gun, and then boom, this happens. So it kind of looked suspicious. But look what it says. So this young lady was pretty much saying what I was saying. But now watch this. This young lady says, y'all seen a social media post? Anyway, who going to CII events this weekend? And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. It was just like, did y'all see his post? So apparently, this brother posted some pretty disturbing things about sisters. Some pretty disturbing things about sisters, which makes sisters feel like, why are we going to concern ourselves with this? This is just something that happened, and we're not going to get emotionally invested in this. Watch this. Now, look what the brother says. This is the brother. He says, not my concern. Now, this is a brother, so it's not just the sisters. The brother said this as well. Look what the brother says. Not my concern. When you play in snow, the abominable snowman is always there to take you out. I was like, whoa, right? Hold on, let me see something. Then you got the little meme where she like so unbothered as she eats her food. Then, now this person says, head on over for your mugshot because you ain't accidentally going to jail. You earned that, my girl. So this sister is saying, so we got the different ways to look at it. So you got some sisters is still riding, saying, no, this, that, and other, she going to jail. And then this sister comes and she says, so it's 60 degrees out today. Y'all for that? Like, it's unbothered. Like, this is not our concern. This one really got me. Dude said, anyway, who's selling food stamps? I said, yo, are you serious right now? So, just wanted y'all to get a glimpse of this. I got this article or this posting from Murder Inc. News. I got the Murder Inc. News one. I got the posting from them, and it's right in the description if you want to check out this post and maybe subscribe to them to find out different things that's going on and all that good stuff. I got all that stuff right in the description for you. You know, but I don't want to spend too much time on that because we're about to get into the breaking news where we can see what Dr. Richey going to be telling us. So let's get into the breaking news part of this. All right, so here we back. Let's see what Dr. Richey got to say about this. Let's see how he breaks this down.
Possible attempted cover-up. White woman arrested finally for fatally shooting her black boyfriend. I'm taking you to the state of Georgia. Put up the picture full mass. This is a hell of a story. Authorities in Georgia have arrested Hannah Cobb, the girlfriend of 30-year-old Telvin Tellabo Rackens Osborne, who they say shot him to death in the bedroom they shared early Sunday morning. Sheriff Alfonso Williams said Tuesday that Cobb, 25, has been charged with involuntary manslaughter. Okay? Cobb is being held at Burke County Jail, said the sheriff, who stressed that the shooting was not an accident. Now, I want you to remember involuntary manslaughter, all right? So
the sheriff's department said the shooting was not an accident. Wasn't an accident. So this accidental cleaning a gun story is like, where did that come from? We know that his cousin had put that story out at first because they felt like it wasn't getting no traction, like his cousin death was gonna be swept under the rug. So he put the story out with giving these different details. Now the police did get involved because of the initial outrage. Because initially the black people, you know, we roll with our people when stuff like this happen. You know, we might do crazy stuff to each other, which I don't like at all. And I'm going to do something. I'm going to talk about that because I don't like the situation that happened with the young rapper from Texas, Lil Ronnie, and his daughter. I really did not like that. I did not like that at all. So I'm going to definitely talk about that on Monday. I'm going to talk about that because I just was like, we got to do better. So we already do stuff with each other, to each other, right? But when somebody else do something to us that's not within our community, it's like we come together like Voltron. We all come together and unite and be ready. So that mobilize the black people to get ready. But then people begin to read his posts, as Dr. Richey is going to point out. And that's what we seen as a result of that. Because remember the first person said on an article we looked at, they was like, oh my goodness, well, you going to jail, child, and blah, blah, blah. And then the next person said, did you read the post? So what are y'all doing later on? Like once you read his post, you not going to ride for him. It's basically what the word was. And as we seen, for the most part, and I'll let y'all check the post out for yourself. That's why I got it in the description. For the most part, you're going to see that people, they responded just like that first person. And it got even worse. Some stuff was just disrespectful. I was like, wow, like, y'all is, oh my goodness, y'all off the hook. So, looking at this, we'll see, let Dr. Richey finish up.
The shooting occurred after, quote, both parties had been drinking, end quote, said Sheriff Williams, confirming the couple fought before the fatal bullet was shot. Cobb and Osborne lived together and had 2 children. Quote, the offenses committed leading up to the discharge of the firearm included simple battery, family violence, and reckless conduct. Sheriff said during a news conference on Tuesday, it is reckless to go out and get drunk and then introduce a firearm in an argument. It is reckless to engage in an argument where there's pushing and shoving going on. Let me contextualize simple battery. Let me contextualize it.
Go ahead.
Simple battery is unwanted physical contact.
Unwanted physical
Typically,
contact.
Simple battery does not mean assault.
Okay.
It's unwanted physical contact.
Okay.
It could be a shoulder bump. Okay. It could be as simple as a move your hand off of me. Things like that. That is simple battery. So I want to provide a contextualization that the sheriff is providing. Sheriff Williams said investigators worked the last 2 days interviewing friends, family members, and other witnesses. Before they, quote, were able to secure warrants and make an arrest in this case, Osborne worked at the Savannah River nuclear plant. Investigators said little until today, but Osborne's younger brother, Roderick Williams, pointed the finger at Cobb early on, alleging she shot his sibling while suggesting police were covering up for her because she is white. The sheriff's office said Cobb cooperated with it.
Now, see, now that's the brother that put it out. So it's not, you're not sure if it's his brother or his cousin, because we gonna see later he gonna be saying my cousin. So I don't know if they was cousins and they felt like they was brothers, you know, because, you know, sometimes you can be that way with your cousin when you and your cousin are so close. It's like it's your brother, right? So I'm not sure if that was the case, but this is what we see taking place right now. We see what seemed like it was going to be a cover up, and he felt like he had to get the story out there. So he came to the community because he knew the community will come together like Voltron. They will form together like Voltron and fight against this white supremacist culture. So let's see what happens.
The investigation, she notified authorities that Osborne had been shot online. Speculation ran wild following a post from the brother who shared his thoughts on Facebook in a lengthy post about the investigation that had generated 744 shares at the time and 250 comments as of Monday evening.
Yeah.
Quote, so Hannah Grace Cobb kills my brother, Terrible Rackins, after leaving a club partying, Roderick Williams alleged. Quote, she claims she went home and cleaned a damn gun and shot him in the head, he said. Anybody out there knows something doesn't sound right about that? Sheriff Williams has confirmed that Cobb was not cleaning her gun when the incident occurred. I understand.
All right, so that's what I said. So he said, I don't know if he put that part in there because it'll make people cling to it more, or is that what they just told him at the time, or is that what she told the family at the time, but then later on, when confronted with the police, she told them a different story. But but all right, so we see that part of the story came from the brother.
Understand frustration of the brother, because this woman wasn't initially charged. She was able to proclaim this affirmative defense, saying it was an accident, until, as the sheriff said, they had to then talk with witnesses and talk with family members and secure an arrest warrant.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You have a dead person. You have a live shooter.
It don't make sense doing Dr. Richey. It make you think, if the shoe was on the other foot and she was unalive and he was in it with the smoking gun, would they have waited to build a case to lock him up, or he got locked up right on the spot that night if they wouldn't have took him out? Think about that. So I know exactly where Dr. Richey going.
What question do you need to incarcerate them? Now, the victim's brother goes on to ask why Cobb didn't put her gun on safety while cleaning it.
Yeah.
Quote, it could have shot.
See, so I think they told him that because he's really riding with this gun thing. He said, why couldn't she put the gun on safety before cleaning it? So I believe they told him that originally. And then the stuff came out. People started pointing fingers. So they went back to the drawing board. And that's just crazy. But let me let him finish.
Not anybody, Roger Williams said. Who parties, gets drunk, and goes home in the middle of the night and cleans a gun?
Nobody.
I mean, he's talking like a detective.
Yes, he is.
The victim's brother asks why the sheriff's department had withheld this information from the news media. quote, sorry, but I don't buy it. And she needs to be locked up.
So he's saying they hiding stuff from the media. He not buying it. She need to go to jail. The end.
Negligent to even consider cleaning a gun. If that's what happened, what if a child was there? You're cleaning a gun.
Mm-hmm.
You had to pull the trigger on the gun. So WTF was your finger around the trigger. This is ridiculous. Once again, the young brother is providing the same level of investigative prowess we would expect from the law enforcement agency.
Yes.
So you're drunk, but you went home to clean a gun.
Exactly.
You're intoxicated, but you're cleaning a gun. Is your gun always not on safety? Why was your finger around the trigger?
Yeah, because you got to have your finger on the trigger.
And then
you're
dealing with trajectory, aim, everything else. So Roderick Williams alleges a racist cover-up in subsequent post, writing, quote, Georgia headlines make sure to broadcast everything blacks do.
Exactly.
But a white woman kills my brother, and I haven't seen anything online at all other than
it don't make no sense, though.
Shaking my head.
It don't make no
February
sense.
24th, Roderick Williams wrote that his sources have told him the house his brother shared with Ms. Cobb has never been set up as a crime scene.
Wow.
And if so, it wasn't one after my brother was found dead there, meaning they did not secure it.
Yeah, so you say
so why didn't law enforcement feel the need to do so?
I want everybody else to bear to hear what you said, Nicole. You said cleaning a gun while loaded is ABC gun safety. Exactly. Who does that? Who does that? Oh, you know what? I'm drunk, you know. I'm a little tipsy. Let me go home and clean my gun. What? What? Like, and like Dr. Richey said, the kids could come around, anything happen. If that accidentally happened. But after black people rallied together, they came back and said, no, it wasn't an accident. But now they helping to build up a self-defense thing, talk about unwarranted touching. Right? This idea of, you know, because why they didn't charge her with murder? No, why didn't they charge her with a stiffer penalty than what they try and charge her with?
Why didn't they contact the media immediately? They knew they needed to cover up for her actions. He also posted a video allegedly of Cobb dancing at a club just hours before his brother's shooting.
So I knew Dr. Richey was going to have a video. Now, if they show this video, I want y'all to watch, because she's going to have this mean, evil look looking in the camera, and she going to point her fingers like this at him as she dancing. And I'm thinking, he paying attention to what's going on. Because I think he's the one that was recording it. But I hope they play it. Let me see.
Osborne's case bears an eerily similar resemblance to that of Christian Toby Abumseli.
Now, y'all remember him? Similar situation. The brother got himself a white woman, and it wasn't so much that he had the white woman, because sisters was still willing to roll for the other guy, even though he had a white woman. It's that they began to put black women down. Oh, she better than any black woman. Oh, you black women ain't ratty. Oh, you black women ain't this. Oh, you black women ain't that. So then, when something happens to you at this woman's hands, you can't expect the black women that you've been talking crazy about to now rally around you. So this is what brothers gotta realize. Okay, you out there, you saying you wanna, you know, you can't put a color on love, right? You out there. You saying you can't put a color on love? What you say? Oh, yeah. You say, yup, talking crazy about black women and then his preference off him. When will they learn? That's the whole point of Coty. That's how they feel. It's like, hold on now. You say everybody got a right to their preference. Y'all say y'all want a tall man, right? They throw that on the sisters quick. Y'all say y'all want a tall man. He got to at least make $150,000 a year or more. He got to drive this kind of car. He got to have this kind of money. He got to do all these things. Those are your preferences. If you say you want a tall man and I come and I'm short and I'm fat, you want just, you're not my type because I'm not your preference, right? You got the right to your preference. So they say, well, we got the right to our preference. And this is our preference, right? So most of us brothers like myself say, okay, brother, if that's what you want, you say they don't color code on love and this okay, fine, right? But if you, in the midst of that, disrespect your people, the ones that will really have your back, you can't then turn around and expect them to come running and save you. Can't expect them to come running and save you. Now, the ones that celebrating, like, yeah, that's what he get, bloop, 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 and all that kind of stuff, you gotta watch that. The Almighty says, even dealing with your enemy, if you see your enemy going through or getting paid back for all that he done, I'm paraphrasing it, you can't laugh and enjoy it because the Almighty might look at you and say, oh, you think it's funny? Oh, you enjoying it? And then the same stuff happen to that person can happen to you. So we got to be careful with that. That's scripture, right? But at the same time, this brother went through the same thing. And she did the same thing to him. And I don't even know if she went to jail. I think they tried to get her and she got off saying self-defense or something. If I'm not mistaken, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Coty, but I don't even think she went to jail. I don't know. I don't think she went to jail. But I'm going to let Dr. Richey finish it up.
Who was fatally stabbed inside of a luxury apartment building. Remember this? Yeah. In Miami's Edgewater neighborhood. This was April 3rd, 2022, by his white girlfriend, Courtney Clenny, an OnlyFans model and an Instagram influencer, who was ultimately charged for his murder after her own friends told the police she did it.
Oh, so she did. Okay. So she got charged, but did she get found guilty? Because her friends came forward and said, nah, she did it. She did it. She guilty.
Clenny had claimed she stabbed her boyfriend in self-defense, and for months, she and her attorney claimed, oh, he was abusive. Yeah, that's what happened.
See?
However, video footage
build up a defense.
Circling online.
He build up a defense. That's how he do it. Hey, he abusive. Then people feel like, okay, he got what he was getting. Big guy build the defense up.
And statements made by mutual friends suggested that Clenny was the violent one towards her boyfriend. Wow, this is fascinating. And my goodness, the consistency and the love from the brother in this case, I believe, made all the difference in the world.
Yes, it did. It made the difference.
The questions he posed, the people who looked at the post, the individuals who decided to share it, and the media who initially was complicit in the conspiracy, willfully or not, they were complicit.
Go ahead.
Because they didn't ask those questions. And why was it not, why was the crime scene not protected? Oh, because they did not see it as a crime scene.
Exactly.
That's why.
It wasn't a crime scene. It was an accident.
This is one of those very nuanced stories where a brother is able to get significant investigative information that clearly establishes a circumstantial and somewhat forensic case against the person who killed his own brother. He does this online, and all of a sudden there's a charge. What say you?
Yeah, I love.
All right. It said, amen. Never take joy in a person's downfall. I learned it the hard way. The Most High don't play that. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. He still was a brother. He still was why he learned the hard lesson. I know as it was going on, he probably thought about like, dang, I didn't think it was gonna happen like this. So he learned the hard lesson with it. Learned the hard lesson with it. Straight like that. So watch this, Okoti. Watch this. I'm gonna go to this next segment. Now, then we had people on TikTok that did little TikToks about it. And now this is where they're going to try to give more context about how the sisters felt. So this is where we're going to get more context about how the sisters felt. Let me see here. So watch this.
When Osborne was shot and unalived by his white girlfriend, making him only the latest victim of Becky brutality. Now before we get our BLM hashtags ready, I want you to take a look at who Telvin was while he was here with us.
Now, this is what people began to do. People start thinking, well, wait a minute. I feel like this guy was saying crazy stuff about, I think a family member, because we're going to have Nique and Nite on here, and Nique and Nite, she delves into all kind of stuff. she gonna go hard on it. I haven't seen Nique and Nite in a while. She probably still was doing stuff, but my algorithm just wasn't picking up. And then when this happened, it just picked up back up. I'm like, wow, I ain't seen Nique and Nite in a minute. But she's still around doing her thing. She's still out there doing her thing or what have you. But watch what this brother says about Telvo.
F a dog before I F a black B word.
So he said he would rather have relations. What you think about this? And this is the brother exposes. I ain't want to just go straight to Nique and Nite, because people would say, oh, the women. Let me let y'all see what brothers are saying, right? This is the brother said. He said, before you put your BLM stuff out and go marching, let's find out more about this guy. So he goes on to the post, and he sees his post where the guy says he would rather have relations with a dog. Do you understand what I'm saying? This guy said he would rather have relations with a dog. An animal. We talking bestiality. He said he would rather have relations with a dog than to be with a sister. That's what he's saying. And then he says, and a dog has to be white. I'm going to let the brother finish.
It gotta be a white dog though, in case he wasn't clear enough. White girls are greater than times 10 black girls. Team white girls. Yeah, needless to say.
So he's straight going at it. Since if you got somebody outside the community, and she could be cool peoples, right? She outside the community, she cool peoples or whatever. Don't make her seem like she more special than the women in the community. And if you do feel like she is, and you out here sprouting and touting all that stuff, don't later when you get caught up in a jam expect the community to come bail you out and save you. Don't expect that. Cause just like an elephant, they ain't gonna forget. They are not going to forget. All right, so let them finish talking.
Yeah, I don't think Buddy's going on any t-shirts. Maybe his mother-in-law will embroider his name on a pair of corduroys. Make no mistake, Talvin is not the first victim of Becky brutality, nor will he be the last.
So now he's probably about to talk about the other brother that went through something as well. Let's see what he's about to say.
Not too long ago, we were talking about a very similar situation with a young black man named Christian Abumsali. He himself was a victim of Becky brutality.
Okay. So again, so now we going into the young man and what happened with him. So now this is where it's going back over what Dr. Richey said. And that guy also said disparaging words about black women. But then when stuff happened, the family expect the black people to all rally around him. Even though he says some disparaging, hateful things. You don't know how that made certain black women felt when he said these crazy things. He said some crazy things. You know, and you just think about other people that go through stuff and people say crazy things and they just deal with it. And then they might do something to hurt themselves, right? Anything can happen. But we know off the break that dude, you can't go against the grain, Doc. Can't go against the grain. So hold on 1 second. Now we're gonna get into Nique and Nite and let Nique and Nite break some of this stuff down for us. So this is our first video. Now I want you to notice her first video, she's gonna be very remorseful for him, even though she know what's going on with him. She not gonna go in on him and attack him and all that stuff. You know what I mean? She's not going to do any of that. She's going to deal directly with him and go from there. So let's see Nique and Nite.
Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? We are hopping right on into this gig. Y'all already know what it is. We're talking about another one, people. Now, today's story is going to be about a guy by the name of Talvin who would openly diss black women to big up all of his preferences. Now,
See? You can't do that. You can't openly diss black women for your preference. If you say you prefer this, that, okay, that's what you prefer. But once you start being disrespectful to the sisters, it's going to be a problem.
He had an affinity to white women and he loved them down. And on his social media, he would often talk about his affinity for snow bunnies, as he would say, and how much he loved white women over black women and how he would allow himself to be taken out on behalf of them. So, you know,
You hear that? Now, they going to say what he said. He said that. He said that. Okay. What's this?
we've heard this story all, we heard this story before. Guy dates white woman, disrespects black women, talks about how much better white women are than black women, and then boom, the white woman takes him out. So that is the same story here. She decided to end his life.
Yep.
Okay, his queen ended his life and took him up out of here. Now his family wants us to march for him and for us to rally behind him and get justice. And although I'm sad for him that, you know, he got taken out and his life was cut too short.
Now, notice how she said it. She said, I do feel sad for him that he got taken out, that his life was cut short. Right? But sisters, don't forget. Watch this.
Short, I'm not marching at all. All right? I'm just not. But if you guys have not heard this story and you guys don't know the details, let me just read for you guys a little excerpt before I pull up some of his posts and things like that. So let me pull up this post right here. It says at approximately 5:40, 5:08.
All right, so we got that. So I want to skip a little ahead. All right, so let's check this out. Let me see if I moved it up enough.
So this post was made December 19th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
Look at what he's saying.
I love a woman that knows she need a man. All you tough gangster 304s might as well go fight for our country.
Now, you hear what he's saying? He says, I love a woman that knows she needs a man. So that's like a slur to the black women. Y'all act like y'all don't need no man. Right? That's one of the things that we hear a lot of the sisters say. I do it by myself. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I can do it on my own. I don't need no man. So he says, I love a woman that know she need a man. Right? Then it says, all you tough gangster H's. Right? It might as well, you might as well go and fight for our country. What? All right, I'm gonna let him finish a little bit.
Now, I wonder who he referring to as
you know who he was talking to.
304.
You know who he's talking to.
Look at a couple more posts. Now, you know, at first people were trying to say that his earlier posts in 2012 were not a representation of the type of guy that he was, and that didn't represent him at all. But the 2024 post sounds like it was nothing but the same type of sentiment that he previously had in the previous years. So let's take a look at some of his other posts.
So in other words, she said nothing changed. He still was the same way. Nothing changed. He still was the same way. That's what she's saying. Nothing changed. So we can look, we can try to think and figure, well, maybe this happened. Nothing changed. He still was the same way. Watch this. So now this is another post. Watch this. It says, this ninja here says, here have relations with a white dog. So this is his post. This is his post. This is what he says.
Okay. So this is one of his posts right here. He says, I'll F a dog before I F a black bee. It gotta be a white dog though. All right. And that is from Mr. Telly himself. Now, his friends also took a laugh as to, you know, his liking and preference and things like that. And everyone is entitled to their preference. Nothing's wrong with dating outside of your race. However, if you make black women the butt of your jokes and you diss us to big them up, don't expect us to care when they take you out. All right?
See what she said? That's the whole thing of what she's saying. Now, from how she put it, she ain't say nothing disrespectful. She said it respectfully. She said all of that. But what we going to see is his brother / cousin is going to hear this, and we going to see how he reacts. So this is her, when her first video, she did a nice section. She didn't even spend a whole video talking about him out of this hour. She probably going to talk about him a little bit more in this video, but this is all she was saying throughout the video. She ain't say nothing disrespectful. She ain't say that's what he get. She ain't say none of that. If you look at her at the title of a video, it actually says "Rest in Peace," right, to the brother. But we gonna see where it's gonna take a fatal turn. Watch this.
Right. So that's just that. You could date who you want, love who you love, date out of your side of your race. But the minute that you disrespect us in the name of bigging up your preference, good riddance. Sorry for you. Rest in peace and condolences to your family. Hopefully they will figure it out.
See? So he said, we not going to ride with you. We not going to ride with you. We not going to go all out with you trying to get you to do this, that, other, because you are dissing us to build this person up. You're building this person up at our detriment. You saying disparaging stereotypes about us to help build up your preference. And then if your preference doesn't go the way you want, or if they harm you in a fatal way, then you and your family expect us, the ones you was dissing, to come and save the day. And basically she's saying, not going to do it.
Might sound harsh, but hey, it is what it is. Now, one of Telvin's friends were upset by social media framing him as a person that was not liking of black women. So this is what one of his homeboys said. He said, I respect everyone's opinion, but y'all don't know Telbo Rackins. For real, that man will give his shirt off his back. Y'all really think he didn't respect black women? We would hang around him. I'm off this ish though. All right. So that's one of Telvin's friends. He was very upset at the fact that people were posting his old tweets.
Yeah, see, and he said he old tweets from 11 years ago. She just posted one from December of last year, 2024. So that's not 11 years ago. Now, it was 11 years ago. Oh, y'all bringing up old stuff. That ain't old stuff. That stuff is new. The other one wasn't that old. These are not old posts that's been brought up. But y'all didn't expect them to become investigators. So now I want y'all to see this other thing real quick. This is where the brother is gonna be going off. He's gonna be going off on Nique and Nite and others, especially some other sister. He called her out. I guess from whatever show or whatever she do, he called her straight out. But when he talked to her, Nique and Nite and the other sisters feel like you talking to us too, because we all are saying the same thing. So what's this?
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Nique, and you're tuned in to Nique at Night. And tonight, this is part 2 to a story that I brought to y'all yesterday. Now, if you guys know or don't know, there is a guy by the name of
All right, so he said this is based off a story that she bought yesterday. So this is the second one. Like I told you, the other one was about the end. We did a bunch of stuff with that, but this is the second one, right? So watch this. Watch this.
Telvin Osborne, aka Telbo Rackens. He was dating his preference that he would often big up, and she ended up unaliving him and taking him out. Now, yesterday I talked to you guys about the different posts that he would make where he would be dissing black women, how his family came to social media in distress about not receiving justice for his preference unaliving him, and how I said me, along with many other black women, are not helping, okay? I told y'all what? This is not our problem. What I say yesterday?
What's this?
Not my problem. That's just not my problem.
All right.
That was he did that. I was like, come on, sis. She put a little music clip together just to every time she would say it ain't a problem. I said, all right, Nique is funny. But she's more animated now. You remember, that's why I wanted to show y'all both pictures, both parts of it, right? Because y'all remember on the one, when y'all saw the first one, she was more respectful. She was more calm. She was like, hey, you just can't do this. She was trying to lay out the rules to try to let you know that, hey, if you're going to date outside your race, you can't put down your people to build the other people up. You can't build them up at the detriment of your people. That's when you out of pocket. So now, Nique seemingly is more fired up. She playing a not my problem. She played that on the first one, but it was close to the end when she was just dealing with some things. She just kept saying, it's not our problem. But she still was respectful. She still was respectful as she was saying, not our problem. Right? Still was respectful. But watch this.
Right, and so his brother / cousin / whoever he is, okay, so if you look at this picture, Telvin is on the left, and his family member, Rocco, is on the right, okay? He right here. Now, Rocco is going off on black women, okay? He is going off on us, and he is letting us know that our actions and showing that we don't care and we ain't marching and we ain't helping and we ain't assisting is the exact reason why Telvin didn't like us. And I said, and I, and he went off. He went off and said, you bitter bum black. Y'all wonder why he didn't want to. Yeah, he said, woo, 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 woo. Ooh,
he did.
He went off
He
on
did.
us.
He
Okay.
did.
And I got the video and I'm going to share it with you. But those of you guys who did not catch my previous live, let me bring you guys up to speed before we get into this guy right here. We get into him right here going slap off. He said, y'all close to getting Telvin who, huh? Hannah, what? Huh? His preference, huh? How? What? You know, let me bring you guys up to speed. So this right here is Telvin. All right. And he was dating this woman right here. And he would often, like I said, profess his love for her.
All right. So we already know this part. I want to get to the part where the brother is going to be wilding out because I want y'all to see what he going to be saying. And then this is another post she found where it said he got a couple of black girls say they want to shoot their
You've built
shot.
expertise, developed insights, and maybe even delivered talks
All
or
this
training.
time without a commercial. And
So
then it
much
pop.
value.
So
Sorry,
then
commercial.
people pulled up posts from his cousin, the cousin brother or whoever that's going off now. Okay.
So people did post this stuff that the cousin brother, whoever he is, the one who got it together. So he was like a brother, but he was his cousin. He now posted this thing that was sent, right? So I want y'all to see what it says. She won't say what it says, but I want y'all to see it too. Watch this. So it says, Talbot Rackins. A couple of black girls say they trying to shoot their shot, bruh. Now watch what Talbot says. Now this wasn't that long ago. Look at the date that they got it up here. If y'all can see it, it says December 26, 2023. So this is from December 26, 2023. So this is not 11. It was 11 years ago when he said all that stuff. Watch this. And that's his brother posted his stuff to him. And he gonna respond. Watch this though.
This guy right here, Rocco the Don Jones, who I'm going to show you guys the video that he went off on us today. Rocco the Don Jones posted to him in 2023. Now, in this new video that I'm going to share that Rocco went off on black women today, he's claiming that we're mad about some stuff from 11 years ago. But Rocco, you made this post in 2023.
See, that's not 11 years ago.
And you said to Telvin, hey, a couple of black girls say they trying to shoot they shot. And you thought it was the funniest thing ever. You thought it...
Yeah, he laughing. That cousin of his cut up. He can't understand because he don't care. Yeah. That's crazy though. So watch this. I want to get to the cousin though. I want y'all to hear what the cousin said because he gonna be running his mouth. And that's why she's so amped up. I think this is another, I think this one of his other cousins. I think she gonna say she gonna try to speak up. So let's see what she gonna say.
Laughing about the fact that a man lost his life, but I am laughing at the fact that you think that we're supposed to care and you're mad that we don't care. Okay, that's funny. Okay, that's the part that's hilarious. Okay, that's suspicious that you would think that we would rally behind your narrow tail that always made black women the butt of your jokes to big up your preference. That's crazy, you know? But anyways, this is another person back in 2020. They post an albino black woman and it's...
Wow, so now this is another post from another person to him. Look what it says. There you go, Talbot D. Rackins. I can hear him saying with the accent. There you go, Talbot D. Rackins. Ha, 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 ha. Right? Now let's see what Talbot gonna say about this. And this was in 2020. Still not 11 years ago. Watch what he say.
Says, there you go, Talbot Rackins. And they tag Talbot in the post. Okay, and to the post, Telvin replies and he laughs and thinks it's funny. So he replies and he said, if I want a black girl, I'll go get one. We were always the subject and the topic. We were always the subject and the topic. And to that, they hitting the laughing emoji. And so now...
I'm saying... This is another thing. This lets you know, watch what you do, right? Because people get all these social medias, they do all kind of stuff. Say crazy things. It's like they can hide behind a keyboard and become a superhero. And I can see all kind of stuff. That stuff come back to haunt you sometimes. I'm quite sure when they was posting this ignorant stuff, laughing and giggling with each other, they never in a million years thought that would happen to Talbot. Because if they would have thought that would have happened, number one, Talbot would have went back and deleted all of that to make sure y'all never saw it. But they did not care. I'm trying to find the brother in there because Nique went off on this one. Nique like, look. Nique was like, look. You want to pop it up? I got you. Nique went off for this joint. Nique wasn't playing those games. And I think that's because the brother said something about her. Or said something about the women. So watch Nique.
Thing else. Let's pull it up. Let's roll it.
Yeah, roll it, Nique.
Because, baby, he's upset. He's upset and mad.
Yeah, he was mad with you, Nique.
And this right here is Rocco. This is Rocco the Don. This is the guy who is in this picture with Telvin. All right. Let me show y'all this. Hold on, wait. So this is him. All right. So as you see right here, this is Telvin, and this right here is Rocco. This is him right here.
Okay. So that's
all
him.
right. This is him right here. Okay, and this is Telvin. So let me play it because, child, he goes off on us, child. He goes in, and it was a key.
Goddamn, I'm finna get to you.
He said he started off like, well, goddamn it, I'm finna get. I wish I had some pearls right now. You know what? I need to order me some pearls on Amazon so I can clutch my pearls when it's come time to stuff like this.
Goddamn, I'm finna get to you. Hey, y'all swear y'all bullying a bit. Boy, listen here. I fight for real. Y'all ain't talking about shit. My cousin said what he said 11 years ago. Why y'all bitches find the time to go down somebody's timeline? Goddamn. And the only bitches that mad is the black middle bitches.
Now, all these sound like Plies. So I wonder if they from the same area. He sound just like Plies. He knew he sound like Plies, right? But look what he said. He said 11 years ago, he said all that stuff, but Nique just showed us before she let us hear him that this wasn't happening. This still was happening. This wasn't just 11 years ago. But what's this?
God damn. What you mad for? Y'all ain't gonna get no straightening?
We don't want any straightening. Okay, we don't want any. And that's why Telvin was mad. Okay? We're not upset that we're not getting a little straightening from him. You know? That's why he mad at us, because we didn't want it. We did not want it. Okay? We saw, hold on. Let me stop. Let me bring it back. But I swear we don't want it. That's why he was mad at us so much.
Goddamn, I'm finna get to you. Hey, y'all swear y'all bullying a bit. Boy, listen here. I fight for real. Y'all ain't talking about shit. My cousin said what he said 11 years ago. Why y'all bitches find the time to go down somebody's timeline? Goddamn. And the only bitches that mad is the black middle bitches. Goddamn. What you mad for? Y'all ain't gonna get no straightening? What you mad for? And to that bitch, the realest whatever the whole that said my post, listen here.
So this not Nique. Nique shared the post too, but I guess this other chick, the realist, I'm trying to figure out who he talking about. He real mad with her. He big mad with her. Why's this?
We ain't asked you to be no lawyer. We ain't asked you to be no doctor. We ain't asked you to be no preacher. Hell, we ain't even tell you to mind our business. That's the wrong with y'all black folk now. Y'all always telling somebody business. Damn right my cousin said, goddamn, he'll fuck a white dog before he fuck a black bitch. And he meant that. Y'all.
Are you ready to see your brand on TV? Your competitors will wish they had known about
this
vibe.
And he meant that.
Yeah. Ain't playing with, boy?
Who you playing with, boy? Child, you got massa on your mind talking about us? I know you ain't got massa on your mind talking about who you playing with, boy. That sound like something Massa been saying to y'all. Child, you got Massa on your mind while you speaking about us? No, I know that ain't what's happening.
See what I'm saying? She gonna take it there.
Oh.
Y'all ain't shit. Yeah. Ain't playing with, boy?
We playing with boy? We got some more, but hold on, honey. Hold on. Wait a minute.
And like I said, from her first video, you can see the difference. Cause I said, wow, it's like she on an attack on this one. She like, oh, you want to do this now? I'm gonna show off now. I'm gonna give you what you want now. Whereas on the other one, she was reserved. She was like, look, sorry that happened to you. Condolences to the family. But said her and sisters like her were just gonna sit this one out. That's what he said. We not gonna speak against, we just gonna sit it out. But the brother made the video, and now she like, okay, I'm gonna give you what you want. And she spent the whole show, this whole hour, because last show she only spent about 20 minutes talking about that, close to a half hour. Then she went to other side. She done spent the whole hour of her show talking about this. Whole hour. So yeah, so that is what that is. That is what that is. So I'm gonna go ahead, see if there's anything else. Let me see if there's anything else you want to say. Hold on 1 second.
Y'all want to go famous? Well, let's go famous then, bitch. Y'all voicing your opinion. Oh, talk that now. I'm here. Y'all about halfway across the world talking crazy.
We is all over the world. Now, I don't live in LA. I live outside of LA, but I am from California, clear across the world. Okay, let me put my California hat on. This is the one I had on yesterday. I'm from
crazy.
California, clear across the world, saying poor y'all good luck.
Wow. See, that was the petty. Now was you wanna be petty, I'm gonna be petty too. So let me just sum this thing up. Let me sum this thing up for us for the night. Let me sum this thing up for us. Where is it at? Hold on 1 second, everybody. This the thing, people. This is the thing we got to keep in mind. This is the thing we got to keep in mind. When we're dealing with these situations, you got to watch what you do and how you affect your people, right? You know, so some people just, as he said, others say, oh, there's no color on love, oh, this, that, and other. You know, we even got stories where Moshe didn't marry an Israelite woman. And, you know, Miriam spoke against him for not marrying an Israelite woman. Right? And the Almighty came to Moshe's defense. And so we see this dilemma, this thing happening, right? But the whole thing is, what are you doing for your people? Are you putting your people down to uplift this woman? Are you putting your people down for them? Because if something happens, do you really expect your people to go ride for you? Think about that. That's like I've been talking crazy about by people for years. It said crazy stuff about people. Oh, I'm talking real dirty about them. And then I get in a dilemma and I expect them to come running and save the day. That was one of the things a lot of the older black people, I didn't understand it at the time because, you know, I looked at OJ. I liked OJ, right? And you might say, why are you bringing OJ into this? I'm going to explain why. I looked at OJ. I liked OJ. I seen him on different movies. He was funny. I was like, you know, this is a cool dude, this, that, and the other, right? When that situation happened, where they tried to falsely arrest him for the murder of his ex-wife, not his wife, his ex-wife. So they ain't put it there, but they made it like it was his wife. He came home, he found her cheating, blah, blah, blah. No, they wasn't together. But the idea is, oh, he just couldn't get enough of her, so he went crazy. But the whole time when he was on the stand, everybody rode for him because we seen a black man going through. But some people was upset because they remember the time where people try to talk to him about black issues and being black. And he says, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Jay-Z even put that on a song that he named O.J. Simpson. He started off by saying, I'm not black, I'm O.J. And then he says, okay, like, you gonna learn. You black, you gonna learn. You say you're not black, yo, you gonna learn, right? Same situation. You putting down your people for somebody else. And then you expect them to ride for you when you get caught up in something. Your family should be understanding. Your brother should be understanding. He's flaming the fire even worse. He making it go on even worse. Your cousin said something disrespectful. You shared the same sentiments as him. But now you want the people to forget what he said and ride with him. Because Erica was trying to get to the point where she was going to say, you know, where she brings that out. But I'm like, you know, we run out of time. We're just going to get to that. The videos are down in the description below if you want to watch the whole videos. She gives a lot of information out. Goes into a lot of stuff in her videos. But that's the thing I want you to see. We got to be able to admit when we wrong. That's one thing we can't do as a people. It's like we just cannot admit to each other when we wronged each other. That was very disrespectful what he said about a dog. Very disrespectful. That might have been the main one that turned them against him. And you wanted their aid because that's the whole reason why you came to the internet with it in the first place. Because the news media was ignoring y'all and wasn't paying no attention. You just didn't expect this backfire, this backfire to come. This backlash to come. But it did. So that's our rules of engagement for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this show for tonight. You know, hopefully I said some things to make you think. And we're going to go from there. But before we close out, we got our Artist of the Week. So we're going to go ahead and rock off with our Artist of the Week, which is Music Yisrael. with their song, Teach Me.
Teach me your way, teach me to say okay. Teach me, teach me, teach me, teach me. Give me your mind, teach me how to be kind, so that people will find their sight for the blind. Oh, won't you teach me, teach me, teach me, teach me. Give me that sound, what's that sound, that sound. Teach me that sound, what's that sound, that sound. Teach me all the way, teach me all the way, teach me all the way, teach me to see, so that I can be free while I'm down on my knees and you're dealing with me. Oh, won't you teach me, teach me, teach me, teach me, teach me the way.
Yeah. Teach me, teach me, teach me. All right, everybody. So thank y'all for being with us tonight on this episode of My Take with Rosh Ya'acob. Again, I'm Rosh Ya'acob and Avraham, and I want to bid you all Layla Tov and Shalom.
Shema